I want to read one that fucking I got a little shade over my way, so I'll read this because I'm not gonna only bash other people. Where is this thing? Where's the guy who called me a snake? Where is it? Where is this piece of shit? I was gonna fucking cause I have to bring it up. I guess did he delete it? It was a 5. Hang on, no, I really want to fucking read this one because I got
Just
some.
open
Oh, here we
all
go.
the
Here
super
we go.
chats.
Happy boy, sword guys, through $5 and you are a snake. JF, please start streaming daily on your own channel. Do you want to respond to that?
Oh, well, I stream as much as I can, but I will stay on Warski Live right now. It's an interesting opportunity. Now, a lot of people have been bringing to me that you have misrepresented Chris Cantwell. I haven't had time to review your statement.
I want to
do you
bring that
feel
up.
that you've misrepresented him?
100% not, and I've explained it today. All I said, and this is what we have to bring up anyway about the show we had with Chris Cantwell, JF and I made a decision at the end of the show that him, in the hypothetical a situation that we gave him about people snuck over into the hypothetical white ethno state, he went a little bit far in probably the eyes of YouTube. We are going to be posting the show, and the show has actually been posted already by other people, but we will be posting the show on a different channel. Now, people think that it was only my decision at the end of the show and I didn't talk to you or anything like that, and that I was misrepresenting Chris Cantwell by saying that he was talking about throwing someone into a wood chipper. I said we gave the hypothetical situation, but we think those remarks are still past the edge where YouTube might do something about it. That's exactly what I said. I didn't say Chris Cantwell said he was going to murder people. I just said the description of the hypothetical was so detailed and so long that it worried us for the channel. That's all I said.
I'll say you are right. It was not your decision. It was a dual decision between you and I. On my side, I listened to a part of your statement. I think people have the right emotion, but they don't have the right critique by saying that you misrepresented the statement.
Sure. Okay.
Yes, you did say it was hypothetical. But I think what people are feeling, the reason some of the fans are feeling bad against you is that you sounded like you cucked. Because you said in the future we're gonna tell people no violence.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm going to cuck to the rule of YouTube that will get our channel removed. We want free speech, but as we all know here, if we go and talk about whether it be hypothetical or not, murdering a certain group of people, this is something that we have to be careful with on our channel. I get people's criticism, though. I get it. I get the criticism. Believe me, that you're upset that, like, hey, just put that on. Who cares? But we don't want to lose this. We don't want to stop doing shows. So we're just being careful. And we are going to be posting the Chris Cantwell, the full interview, on BitChute or something like that, probably. But there is American Pride, Kronos, and a few other people did post, T-Clips did post large segments of the interview. We're just being careful. That's it. But it was done.
The one thing you could add, it would be very simple. It's because you trigger a feeling in people that you're throwing Chris Cantwell below under the bus.
100%
so what you should add is, by the way, I said all this. This is an analysis of the YouTube rules. I want to say, though, I appreciated Chris Cantwell.
100%.
We're going to have him on again. I loved what that he contributed to the show, and I have no issue at all with his contribution.
100%.
And I appreciate the guy.
I even throughout that clip, I mean, it was like a long show when I was explaining everything. I did say it was just that one section that made us feel like, okay, maybe we're going to just play it safe here. But as per the interview and everything like that, it was really interesting. He's a very controversial dude. We always like to, hit the edge there. It was not about him at all. Like, people were like, oh, people thought we deleted it because we had him on. That was not the case at all. It was because that one statement just made us feel like fucking YouTube. We don't know what they're going to do. And we're just like, it might give ammunition to some of the people who hate us and are constantly targeting us. And believe me, it sucks. It sucks that we have to constantly be thinking about what the line is, if we crossed it, worrying if we're going to have a job tomorrow. Believe me, it really fucking sucks. So
now I will address one more point that's being brought right now in the Warski ghetto. People are now saying that you slandered him because you used the word murder to describe what he was talking about in the hypothetical situation. I will say on that point, I don't.
Killing, fine, killing.
It's a
Murder
semantic matter.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
He talked about killing, and it was killing in an hypothetical scenario. And by the way, I'm saying that as a like kind of objective outlook on the meaning of the word. I don't say it's bad that he did. I say he did, and so I don't consider that Andy misrepresented that part.
Like, and I even said this on the show because he was talking about the word murder, and then I was like, all right, killing. Like, I'm using the word murder in the sense of in this hypothetical, the government taking someone who crossed the border and killing them, in my perspective, is murder because he thinks because it's legal that it's not murder, it's just killing. Now, whether he's right or not, that's, again, semantical. I wasn't trying to misrepresent him. Like, that clip will be back up. I disagreed with him the entire time on the show as well, and people thought I was a cuck for doing that, and I'm fine with that. That's still my viewpoint and my perspective. But it was just, we have to watch out for fucking, daddy YouTube, who's planning on fucking us in the ass anyway. And there are people who are constantly trying to fuck you and fuck me. In fact, I think one of the biggest issues we're having now that I've been seeing the past week is this, fucking JF versus Andy that's happening.
Sign up.
Yeah, that's happening in the chat. Fuck you, Andy. Yeah, you sit back, Andy. And then the chat loves me sometimes, where they're like, Andy with his low IQ interventions were hilarious. They thought me jumping in and trolling was funny. I was talking with the chat and they all approved of my trolling. They wanted me to. So I took a vote in the chat and they're all like, do it. So I was doing it for the chat to feel like they were interacting as well. But there is this, people are in your ear saying, why are you with Andy? And people are in my ear saying, why are you with JF? And then it's sort of like me and you come back in and we're like, we all good? And we're like, yeah, we're good, right? I told people this too. They're all like, oh, JF's not really your friend. He's just doing this as a business opportunity. I said today on Kumite, this is a business relationship that you and I have. I benefit from you being here, and you benefit from me being here. Whether it's because of our personalities, our viewers, the views, subscribers, whatever the variable is, we benefit from each other at this moment, and we will continue to go on. I am aware that JF uses me for the show, but I use him for the show as well. We are using each other, and we shake each other's hands. I throw you a paycheck, and we say, see you on the next show. This is not like, I'm not like at home like, wait, is he using me? I pay the motherfucker. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there is this big
all
debate
people
right now.
coming to my channel to say, JF, you should leave Andy. You should go with Nick Fuentes and start your own show. Or you should go with Aiden Paladin. I'm the most autistic person you've ever met, people. I will never listen to comments like this. It's not that I don't appreciate it. I know it comes from a place of love, but I don't listen to people. I don't learn from people. I analyze situation factually. And the reality is the equilibrium between me and Andy will last as long as it's viable economically.
Yeah. And then let's say, hypothetical, in 1 year's time, you and I are sitting here, the show sucks. We've somehow, we're so far apart from each other that we're both uninterested. The audience dwindles. no one wants to support the show, and the show ends up sucking dick, you and I will have a discussion and be like, all right, looks like you and I have to shake this up somehow. Either we try and evolve the show or we go our separate ways. And I'm not going to be like, fuck JF. Or, no, I'm going to go, that was what it was. I'll stay in touch with him every now and then and say, what up? Hope life is good. And that's what we're going to do. But the fact that...
Especially given how it started. We have no plans. We just started and it was good and we kept it going. So if it stops in 2 weeks, it's going to have been good while it lasted. If it stops in 2 years, it's going to have been good while it lasted.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe you and I will be sitting here in 10 years' time and this has been our full-time job for that time. And we're like, isn't it funny on our fucking fifth month, people were saying this won't last? I don't know if it will last. With YouTube, I've switched genres because my interests or my skills or where I've got, it might happen. Who knows? But currently, we're loving life. I'm loving life and the show. But I have seen an increase on this whispering on both sides. People are trying to make you and I hate each other. And that might be people who have valid criticisms or people who are trying to destroy us. Whatever it is, here's my official statement on it. So I wanted to bring that up because I see it.
You want me to hate on Andy? Don't comment on my YouTube channel. Send me a contract of $100,000 a year salary. I will wipe the floor with Andy.
Yes. And if you pay me 100 G's to fire JF, fuck yeah. All right, we're looking for the first bidder of 100 G's.
That's my price right now. Yeah, so you guys make a Kickstarter about it or something. Collect your money. Think about how you're gonna approach me. That's what it's gonna take right now.
Someone just said, "Who cares?" Thousands of people. That's why we're just bringing it up right now.
Yeah.
That's why.
There are all shows made about our relationship and whether it's adequate.
You know who fucking, oh my God, who hates you, JF? You know who literally, it's like every day, Tommy C is on a warpath to destroy you. That the other day, he got drunk, went on stream, and was fucking waxing poetic about how much this guy doesn't even hate you politically. He hates you from the inside out, from the core.
That's my job, Tommy C.
Yeah.
You're my customer.
Yeah. Yeah, someone just said, it's so true. Me says, this relationship is such a roller coaster. And that it is. And that's what keeps it interesting. By the way, our next show is going to be on Thursday at 7 p.m.
It's going to be so exciting.
We've got Ben
from Drunken Peasants. Ben.
Tonka from Kumite and Fairley from Kumite. We're going to be talking about YouTube business, the roller coaster that is the business, internet blood sports, and sort of talking with them about all that stuff. And then tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, me versus Paul's Ego on the Kumite. So 12 a.m. 12 p.m. doors open Eastern on Kumite, and me versus Paul's Ego.
What will it be about?
He's angry about something I did in 2016, which I don't like. It like I know I was an idiot then. I was on Drunken Peasants, and the Skype conversation was cut off so much, and Paul's Ego talks literally nonstop and interrupts people all the time. Now,
what's happening with Paul's Ego? Is he streaming? Is he doing a show or something?
Him and TJ have their podcast, and it's called Deep Fried. I think it's called Deep Fried, and with Scotty, right? But okay, my criticism was and I was being a little bit of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. That's a part of it where I didn't speak up, and they didn't ask me anything. So my criticism was like, they don't fucking know how to have a guest on. But I should have just plowed through, but I was nervous. Big fan of TJ and all that stuff. But my criticism of Paul's ego talking nonstop, it stands. So while I was being a bitch there, he doesn't shut up, and that's gonna be the tomorrow's battle that we're gonna be having there. I like.
If
Paul's
you want
ego,
to have
by
a
the way.
measure of how inappropriate Paul Zigo is as a media professional, look with his interview with Milo Yiannopoulos, one of the greatest failures in the history of media.
Really?
Absolutely. He cut Milo Yiannopoulos with low IQ points. He was totally failing. If you want to see Paul Zigo, if you want to know what's a 90 IQ intervention, go see Paul Zigo. Andy, you'll even gain confidence in yourself after seeing that.
Well, I've actually started to realize some people now, they want me to low IQ intervene, but
Even you remember earlier tonight in the super chat, I was like, "Go ahead, Andy, fucking cut us with some super chat or something, bitch."
yeah. And the thing is, I've learned, but it has to be. It has to have a point. It has to be entertaining, be trolly, have some sort of make someone angry or something. But it's just you'll be in the middle of a sentence and he'll be like, yeah, and then he just yaps. So I like Palsy go, but that's that from bitch ass fucking super leftist Andy. Not even leftist, I want to say it. I was still more on the right there. From bitch Andy, from pussy emotional Andy back 2 years ago, yeah, I was a little bit too hard on them because I didn't speak up. But it's hard when your Skype's not working and you're just constantly just in the fuck. Shut up.
Andy, I'm thinking about tomorrow and I'm saying to you, use a strategy that I call in debate reframing. Don't let him make it about your 2016 behavior. Bring him the Milo Yiannopoulos interview failure and go watch it tonight. Okay. You will have weapons against him and just destroy him on the committee. It's going to be hilarious. Do what Alzi tried to do tonight, which is a reframing. Try to you have a question that you've set up and the debate's going to be about this, and then you enter the debate and you say, today the debate is about Paul Zigo and his incompetence in the Milo Yiannopoulos interview. He's not going to know at all what to do. And every time he tries to get out of it, you're back to, no, what we're here to talk about is the Milo Yiannopoulos interview and whether or not you're a professional interviewer. And I think you're not. It's going to be hilarious.
Fucking beautiful. There it is again. Andy censored Chris. It was a mutual decision. Am I right, JF? Am I exaggerating about mutuality here?
It's much better for this interview. Anyway, by the way, you can go to ChristopherCantwell.com and you can watch the interview. It's all out there.
Fucking beautiful.
It's sometimes better to protect the free speech for the future than to make sure than to pick fights that you don't have to pick.
And we want him on in the future, 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
I did not say like we're gonna have him back on. It's gonna happen. All right. They're just trying to fucking trigger me, and it's working. My emotional interventions here. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Okay, JF, I'm gonna tell you right now. Tomorrow, if you're around or
it's gonna be the most hilarious thing. I would want to see you master the reframing tactic. Which, by the way, in current debates on YouTube, intellectually, you need to know about reframing. You're not gonna survive a blood sport debate if you don't know about it. It's gonna be so awesome to see you pull it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull something like along the lines of, while I did get upset because I didn't. Go into the that interview with confidence, and I may have been a little bit bitchy afterwards. However, if we see the interview style of Paul's ego, we can understand where my downfall began. Paul, I want to go back to the date of, and then boom, reframe. I'm running a
oh my
tonight.
Fucking god, this is gonna be amazing.
I'm running a script tonight. Oh, dude, I'm I'm so excited. And then we can, you know what we can do even on Thursday, if you want to do maybe for like the second or the third hour, I'll save that interview and we can watch it back here and see how well or how much of a failure I was at reframing an argument. Maybe add a few more IQ points. Maybe I'll be at 112 by the end of that show. Who knows?
Nice.
That's beautiful.
This will be meta.